anything about my new stars. Have you noticed I got new stars? Did y'all notice my new stars? I worked hard to get these stars. Not really, but somebody worked hard to get me these stars. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Okay, mic's going there. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. Alright, we should be good. I got rid of the arm. I'm not within the first 3 minutes. Screw that arm. Thank you, you did hear me. Okay, I wanted to make sure you heard me. I have tested this mic. I have tested this mic during my whole break. I literally sat there and unlisted and live streamed on my 2 scenes for hours. And it only happened once. I think I fixed it. And I think the main problem was my plug to my headphones, the plug that I was using. So, I had to use the other plug for the same set of headphones. So, I think I fixed it. So, we're good. I hope. And of course, I don't have lights on. Oh, it's not plugged in. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, Shay, if your blood is boiling now, this topic is going to have you boiling over even more. Oh. Shit, I'm too old for that brightness. All right, hold on. Let me get myself straight. Damn this mic, yo. So, we're not watching the video today. We're going to be doing a bunch of reading. Let me go get my glasses. Hold on. I am so not prepared. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. And I'm going to wear my old lady glasses too. Alright, real quick before we get started. Now, I put on the community post and I kind of said it on Twitter that I haven't done deep dive in a long time. And I kept hearing about this one particular community and it just became fascinating. So it's probably going to be like a week before we do the first live stream, but it's going to be quite a bit of live streams because there are quite a bit of players and it's, we have scams, we have every government official you can think of being called, doxing, copyright strikes, they do it all. And quite honestly, they act like almost like an anti-community, but with larger subcounts. It is amazing. Hi, MC Gaming. It's actually very amazing how they carry themselves. So, hopefully starting next week, we're going to start covering, not all the time. I'm going to do it 1 to 2 days a week. I am not becoming the anti-channel. Y'all know how I am. I did that when I covered BX Beast Boy too. Not doing it every day. Alright? Because we're going to do other stuff because I cover everything. Alright? But we're going to start with the Krama community. They need a deep dive. They need a deep dive. They are troublesome as hell. And I'm going to be honest with you, with the couple of channels that I've been to already, I felt like I was in country fried steak hell. And they do all this shitty shit and claim Jesus at the same time. I'm just amazed at this community. I am amazed at this community. It is amazing to me. Oh, wait. Is she in there? Hold on. Excuse me. Alright. Jessica's probably going to join us for this live stream, by the way. I felt like I was in country fried steak hell. I mean, it was so fucking country. Horrible ass country music playing. Country. A sticker saying, "Kiss my southern ass." And then all this shit and news articles and taxes and thousands of dollars. And I'm like, and it's not just one person in the community. I got a whole list of the trouble people in there. And I'm like, oh my God. How have they not? They made me clutch my pearls. They need to pray for themselves, all the shit they're doing. I mean, I'm sitting in a chair talking shit about everybody and F this, F that, and you got like 6 crosses against the wall behind where you're sitting. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, the hypocrisy is absolutely amazing. I'm going to sit here and talk shit, but I'm going to talk about how I need to pray and how we all need to pray and get back right with God. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with y'all? Karama. Yes. So we're going to start on Karama. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so, and I even bought a cute little notebook just for them. Bought it yesterday. So, okay. Today's topic is not fun at all. What's up, Marissa? Today's topic's not fun at all. All right. Who was here when I did my John Swan video called Swanageddon? When he was getting canceled and I had that whole rant about Pieman and how he treated Pieman. Yeah, I knew Amber Chick was. No, Jingo, you probably did not watch the edited version. It was a live stream I did. Hello, I'm here for the hell that is about to commence. Got my alcohol ready. I know that's right, Zombie Fox. Okay. Well, one of the things John Swan did was John Swan called Pieman the P word. Pieman was, they were 50, and the pronouns for Pieman is they, them, as far as I know. I know Pieman also goes by the name Olivia. now also, okay? So you're going to see Pieman, you're going to see they, them, you're going to see Olivia. All of those names or all those terms are going to be Pieman. All right, just make everything clear from jump. So yeah, so John Swan called Pieman a P word and said they need to get off the internet forever. And, well, I had a fit because the way I was looking at it, John Swan was treating a baby like that, treating a 15-year-old like that. You shouldn't treat a 15-year-old like that, which I still think that John Swan could have handled it a little bit better, you know, but then as soon as I come back to Twitter, I get hit with, as soon as I said, hey guys, I'm back, and somebody told me, well, you picked a hell of a day to come back. And it was a Google Doc by Pieman. And then there's a Google Doc by the person who was with Pieman. And then there's a final response by Pieman. And it's some crazy shit. Just put it that way. What's up, B+? So, just to let y'all know. And we're going to be doing some reading, of course. So, no video day, hence the reason why I got these in. Because I'm expecting Jessica to tell me she's in the voice chat at any point now. Because I told her to come up if she wanted to. Matter of fact, let me just get in the general. That way she can just hop in and scare me to death. Yeah, so is the day of 1,000 Google Docs. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. I have to put... Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, this one's about... It's not long. 2.5 pages. There's videos attached to this. I will link the videos down below. It pretty much just affirms in the videos of pretty much what was going on. I looked at them and it was just, they're kind of hard to read. They're kind of sideways, some of them, but they were screen recordings of what do you call it? Messages back and forth. You know what? Do I even need this light on? No, I don't, because I'm going to be looking at white pages this whole time. All right. The truth about Satanic Antifa, a.k.a. Luci, all right? We're going to go by Luci, all right? Jessica Pizzle has become a member. Be there in like 15. I'm... TMI, ma'am. I didn't need to know about the poop, okay? Just saying, I did not need to know about the poop. Thank you. Jessica will be here in 15, and I'm in general. So if you go in that, just pop into general. I'm not even in the on live. But apparently Jessica's taking a poop, so when she's done, she's coming in here. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Jessica, why? Why do I know you? Why? Why do I know you? Well, yeah, at least we know she's regular. All right, so, and I'm going to be using R word for, you know, the R word. CP for CP. I'll say that word, and I think we're going to recover it. But the R word says a lot in here. So, many of you know a 17-year-old Twitter user / former small commentator called Luci, who has had many different accounts. Current one being Satanic Antifa. He also used to go by LMM Skits until a year or so ago. For the last 5 months, now mind you, Pieman is 16. Luci is 17. Okay, everyone in this scenario is underage. Keep that in mind. For the last 5 months, I have developed a close friendship with him, often, as many others did with him too, exchanging nudes and sexting him. Of course, I'm embarrassed to say that. I don't want to make that public, but sadly I have to give context to some very disturbing things I found out about Luci. Like I said, a lot of this is very uncomfortable for me to make public, and some of it shows how I'm a shitty person, but I need to expose him. What Rutro is correct, you me know. Amber Chick, don't give me no shit. I will kick you out this chat. Don't give me no shit, Amber. Alright. Lord Jesus, have mercy. Okay. After I read this one, we're just going to have a talk on how I feel about this one. Because this one, it's pretty bad. Luci has an AR fetish. He is really into R role play. He talks about who he wants to R and which of his friends he would brutally R given the chance. On its own, while very weird, this was not something to cut ties over, as it seemed to me to be all fantasy for him and not at all a real urge. I let him talk about R-ing people when we were sexting, albeit I often tried to steer this particular fetish of his into dirty talk about him R-ing me, as him talking about R-ing his/my friends made me very uncomfortable often, very uncomfortable often, and I'd rather him talking about doing it to me. The red flag... Now, this tells you know these are babies because that red flag should have been the first part. The red flag came after a poor taste joke was made. A few days ago, Luci was horny, talking about R-ing Grayson, a 14-year-old close friend of his. And I made a joke saying, well, if you want to R him so much, then just go over there and do it. I often make jokes when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, as my friends can attest. I now realize making this joke, no matter the context, was shitty of me. And if you're reading this, I now realize making this joke... Oh, wait. If you're reading this, I apologize to Grayson. Now, this was a joke, as it was absurd to me that Luci would try to do anything IRL. I still trusted him, and although I thought his fetish was weird, I thought it was just a fantasy in his head. This was not the case. Luci got really interested in the idea fast. He talked about where they would meet, the dates he could go, how he would try to get away with it, and that sort of stuff. He even messaged Grayson about meeting up. Luci many times said that he was 100% serious about R-ing Grayson IRL. He was planning to actually R him in real life. This was too far for me. This and something else, which I'm going to talk about now, were the reasons I decided to gather evidence to expose him. Yes, that escalated mighty quickly. Like, this whole thing is uncomfortable. So. Alright, so are we, well, yeah. Are we with me so far? So far from what I said, does everybody understand what is going on? Because I can tell you now, Jessica's going to have words. Yep, super icky is correct. It gets worse. Kamala, I don't think this has anything to become woke. What do you mean they chose an odd time to become woke? Are you talking about they chose an odd time to say something? Is that what you mean? Amber Chick says, this right here is why I don't feel bad about spying on my son's cell from afar with an app. Oh, I told my husband about this. My husband said if we ever have children, adoption probably, because, you know, I'm old. There will be spyware on a cell phone, watching every move they make on the internet. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, Skip. Yeah, sexting went too far. Pieman got freaked out and decided to out the other. Yes. DeVito, we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. Yeah. Okay. So, next area. Lucy has a boyfriend that isn't in the community, and he talks about him often with me. The same day he talked to me about R-ing Grayson IRL, he brought up something disturbing he said he did with his boyfriend. Oh, dear God. Lucy said that his boyfriend has involuntary age regression sometimes. Now, does everybody understand what involuntary age regression is? That is, just in case you don't know, that is, say something traumatizing happened to you at 5 years old, okay? And when you get re-traumatized, you regress to that mindset of a 5-year-old again. Yes, Yamino, it is. So, like, when you get, when you get traumatized or overly stressed out, you regress back to the age of which the trauma happened to you. Now, I don't know the age of which trauma, but it was, yeah. All right. So, this means that Lucy's boyfriend involuntarily mentally retreats to a young age, very young, according to Lucy, as a coping mechanism due to stress or prior trauma. According to most experts, someone in the process of age regressing, what's up, girl, often cannot give proper consent and have sexual relations with them can be a form of R-word. Are you there? Can I hear you? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Wait. Fuck my life.
Girl, this is rough.
I mean, hashtag John Swan was right. This kid should have gotten offline, stayed offline, and it did. It did eventually follow him afterwards. Because, like,
okay, but you know what, though? At the same time, I still maintain that John Swan went a little overboard with him, because there's no way we would have known about this then.
Yeah, that's true. I completely agree. There's absolutely no way we would have known. And that's just the thing of it, is like sometimes, you know, you have a feeling and you think you're right and you think you're so right on it.
Right.
And then people are like, nah, this is fucked up. And you're like, okay, all right. And, you know, you kind of make amends in a way, only to be found out. And I could just see John being so pissed off right now. Like, I got so much shit.
He did. I watched almost all the videos today. Okay, where was I at? Okay, according to most experts, okay, we already read that part. Okay, Lucy admitted to me that he manipulates his boyfriend to send images when he is age regressing. He himself also called it R-word. Getting off to the non-consensual nature, as well as how young of a mental state his boyfriend is in / the age gap. Lucy says he's too young to the point where he says dada. Getting off to R-ing someone who acts like and has the mental maturity of a toddler was really creepy and gave me pedo vibes. So after this and the Grayson incident, I decided to investigate further. Skip saying commentary community ruining these kids. Okay, yes.
No, it's so bad, and it's so bad, and it's so bad. This is my issue with Augie being a little bit, like, I don't know, charitable in my opinion with Pieman, is because like, these people make, and it's Augies. It's like, okay, sure, commentary community, but really, if you think about everyone that's been outed, that small commentary community, where the fuck have they come from? Augies. They're just all Augie people.
No.
And like, oh, who else? Like, if you think about it, Channy, Augie. Like, fucking Zell, Augie. Like, it's like all these people are Tati C, Augie. Like, it's just so bad.
Wait, do they really? I didn't know Pieman was part of Augie's community.
Like, he's his own channel, but that's how we all really, that's like, I don't remember, I didn't know who Pieman was until Augie.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit, dude. I didn't, I'm gonna be honest with you, that didn't even cross my mind. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're taking the hit on that one, okay? You're taking the hit on that comment, ma'am.
All day. I don't even care. Because I did not know who the hell Pieman was until Augie, and it was that whole thing where they all started shitting on him for like talking to like that whatever 13-year-old and saying, you know, oh yeah, no, I mean, I think it's sexier that you're younger, kind of thing, whatever. That the whole John Swan situation, that whole thing, like. Like,
well, I was sticking up for Pieman because he was 15. The girl at the time was 12. I mean, that's not, you know, that's, I was like, look, that happens all the time. And kids are creepy. Listen, you don't want to know what I did at 12, 13 years old. I'm just saying.
No, yeah. I mean, AOL.com was like my worst nightmare. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Those AIM chats, but that's like I don't know. I can't say for me, and for a few people, that's how we found out about Pieman was through the Augie community. Like I'm like me and like a lot of the people that like I know in my group and stuff, we're all considered Augie orbiters, right?
Right.
And so,
well,
like,
a lot of the small commentary community is known as Augie orbiters. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, and like, it's and I'm wondering how did people not know? How did people not see this and think, maybe we should talk, because like it was in a Discord, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, well, the messages that Pieman was showing in that video, they looked like they were in Discord, yeah, because they were like right on top of each other, like Discord.
And so like it's just there's all of that. Oh, there's a pretty rainbow. All of that stuff just seems like, how do you not know? How do you not know that there's just too many people involved in this whole thing? You know?
I'm going to be honest. I mean, I know there's people in the chat that don't like Nicholas DiOrio, but I actually agree with him. And if there was a way to do it, I wish there was. Shut down all small commentary channels until we know what the fuck is going on. Like, for real. Because you'll hear in the last doc from Pieman that they named a bunch of names to Aiden projects and then took half of those away. And it's like, oh shit, right after Aiden puts it out in the world on Twitter. You know, Lucy is 17, Irish. Kayla, thank you for just joining. Blah, 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 blah. Kayla, thank you for joining the Just Saying Squad. I can't talk, and I'm supposed to be reading. This is horrible. Yeah, dude. This is bad.
I'm just wondering, like, how many people knew about this? Like, how many adults knew about this and didn't do anything?
I want to know, is anybody contacting these kids' parents? I mean, listen, if I knew a way to contact these kids' parents, I would do it. I would
Yeah.
do it. If I knew how to contact their parents, I wouldn't even be doing this live right now. I'd be sitting in my Discord with maybe a couple of people going, okay, you take these phone numbers, I'm taking these phone numbers, we're calling until we get a mom or dad, or a grandma or grandpa. We're calling until we get somebody. You know?
Somebody in there, like, and the thing is, I have an idea of at least one person that I know, well, that I have an idea might know Pieman's personal information and be able to get in touch with their parents. But
somebody needs to get a hold of these kids' parents so these kids can somehow get the help they need. Their parents need to know what has been going on. I'm sorry. The parents need to know what's going on.
Yeah. Like it's one thing for Pieman to do it once, right?
Yeah.
And then like, oh, but it wasn't that bad because it was just two kids being gross to each other, right?
Right.
But for this to happen, this is beyond just two kids flirting with each other. This is like distribution of cheese pizza. This is like gross, really bad stuff.
Yes.
And the Satan kids' parents need to be called. The kid who admitted on Twitter that she sent her nudes, her parents need to be called. Pieman's parents need to be called. All these kids' parents need to be called. Because these kids' parents need to be heavily monitoring their interactions online.
Okay, so Jessica Foss came up with a good question. Where are the parents? Now, here's the problem with parents, okay? In today's economy, all right, unfortunately, a lot of households can't afford for one parent to stay home. Okay? And then you have a lot of single home parents where they work 2 full-time jobs or 2 part-time jobs or 3 part-time jobs or a full-time and a part-time job just to put a roof over their child's head. So unfortunately, a lot of kids are left to their own devices. Skip, I 100% agree. The kids need therapy and lots of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Irish, I told you I was going to give it to you. The wrench, by the way. But yeah, so yeah, this is so fucked up. All right, let's keep reading. All right. Okay. While up to then, I had pushed back a bit on some of the extreme stuff Lucy said. I wanted to investigate just how far Lucy was down the pedo pipeline, and I could not confront him now directly, so I pretended to be into whatever he was into to keep his trust and hopefully get enough evidence to catch him, which I ended up doing. All right, first of all, before I read any further, internet investigators, stop with your shit. Stop. This is not going to help at all.
No. It's so and it's beyond me. There's something when someone is willing to sit and play along with something quite like that.
Yeah.
There's an issue.
Yeah.
And I don't care how young Pieman is. He's online. They're online.
Yeah.
They've been online. They're a content creator. They've literally been through this, and they've been through the community for a lot of this with other people. So he watched the whole EDP thing go down.
Yeah.
Why did you think that you would be like, it's to me, and this is just conspiracy brain, but his quote unquote ignorance on things is a lie. I don't believe that they were ignorant to everything.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they were just playing along to try to catch. I think that they were playing along because they liked it and something happened with the relationship, or like you said earlier, like it got too far and they were like, oh, well, then fine, I'm just going to expose them. Or somebody else found out about it and they were afraid they were going to get exposed, so they decided to expose the other person first.
It's a possibility. I mean, we don't know. Yeah. We weren't there. We can only go by what they're saying. So, yeah, we don't know. Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah.
All
Like I
right.
said, conspiracy brain.
One of the first things I did was try to find out just how young he was attracted to. I sent him SFW pictures of kids from Google Images in decreasing age order and asked him for each one whether he would have sex with them. He stopped at 6 years old. This is when I knew without a doubt he was a P word by the colloquial and scientific definition. Then after that, disturbingly, he kept asking me whether I want to see a video he had of a 10-year-old being R-worded by his father, which he had saved. He said that a while back, he had messaged a 10-year-old on Snapchat and got a video of him being R-worded by his now arrested father. He could recall many details about his interactions with this 10-year-old. After asking me multiple times, I decided to say yes to him sending the video over Discord, but only to report it to the FBI without telling him. He sent the video and I submitted it to the FBI. I submitted it to the FBI about Luci having possession of CP. Using what he sent as evidence and sending them links to Luci's social medias and all I know about him IRL. As soon as I did that, I asked Luci to delete the video off Discord, which he did. Luci also said he used to have more videos/photos of young children, but he deleted them out of fear. I also asked Luci that even though he was into kids as young as 7, what was the youngest he would R-word? Luci said he would R-word a 12-year-old if he was guaranteed not to get caught, and that he had groped some at his school in the past. I could have exposed him then, but at that point of time, I deleted the screenshots I had, as I had already sent a tip to the FBI, and Luci had potential blackmail on me. You see, Luci doesn't just sex me, he sexts quite a lot of people, including some of my friends. From a few months back, Luci has been offering to send me images of my friends, many different friends, from when they had sexted him. I said yes in almost every instance. However, I never saved an image, as Luci deleted them from Discord as soon as I was done with them.
Oh my God, that's just so...
That whole part right there, as soon as I was done with them, and he didn't save them, but as soon as I was done with them. Those are your friends, dude.
Ugh.
You know? I felt and I still feel extremely embarrassed and shitty for doing that. The stuff I did was horrible, and I was a terrible friend to so many for doing it. I'm really sorry, and I can't apologize enough. I understand this might ruin friendships, you think? And honestly, if it's quite justifiable due to how shitty I've been. But it's true that I feel nothing but remorse for my actions. What? What? What'd you say?
I have my Instacart order. I got it.
Oh my God, I hate you. This getting out was the reason I didn't come out with the stuff I knew about Luci beforehand, as he knew all this about me, as he supplied me with the picture/videos. However, soon after I realized this was bigger than just me, I needed to expose Luci for being a P word, R word. Is it me though? But couldn't they have exposed him before that?
Yeah.
I mean, did they have to go that far?
No.
All right, we're almost done with this one. Before I plan to collect the last of the evidence/admissions, I want to warn Grayson to not meet with Luci IRL like he had planned. I DM'd him to back out of the arrangement. Remember, Grayson was the one that Luci was talking about R-wording IRL. Okay? To not meet with Luci IRL like he had planned. I DM'd him to back out of the arrangement, carefully telling him not to alert Luci to the fact I had said this to him, because I still needed his trust for a full final confession. I already knew it was all true, but having a confession in one message would be way better/easier. However, if there's one thing you can't rely on Grayson for, it's keeping his mouth shut. Grayson ended up leaking our DMs with Luci, and he started to panic, realizing I had been tricking him. I still attempted to keep some trust and pretend to still want to be his best friend and stuff, saying things like I wouldn't reveal anything else, or that I kept my DMs with Grayson a secret because I like seeing him happy talking about R-ing a 14-year-old. I did this in the hope that I could still get a full confession. Luci basically admitted to all of this, by the way, in the videos below. And in the videos below, which I'll link them in the description, you can see him say, I got rid of all the illegal stuff, and why are you doing this to me? You're going to ruin my life, etc., etc. YouTuber brain thinking about content versus not ruining your life. Yeah. Irish said he's scared of Luci, but then tries to expose them on social media. Let's not tell their parents. Let's expose / drop a tweet and video later, for fuck's sake. I just want to put my fist through a wall. Again, Irish, I agree. Same. Wait, and Advent was asking, wait, didn't Zoom do this years ago? I don't know, to be honest, Advent. I don't know that story. Well, Skip, good point, Skip. Skip says, there you go. Grayson leaked the DMs. Pieman put it satanic before he could do it first. Yeah. There you go. That's probably why. Because Grayson leaked them.
Oh.
So somebody knew. Are you there, Jessica?
Yeah.
You're stuffing your face. Okay.
Yeah. I got a bunch of the Japanese crackers. I found out that I could get. There's a place called Tokyo Depot, and it's a bit far from where I am, but I found out that I could get it delivered. So I was like, doing it, and I just. Yeah, it's so good.
Don't mind Jessica. She's just being hungry right now. Oh, Zombie Fox, I promise you, I looked at every single one of those links. I was scared too. I have to admit, I was scared, but I did not see anything illegal in those links. And I will I will double check it before I link them below. I'm just saying.
I haven't seen anything.
I didn't see anything either.
No, so that would have been fucked. That would have been even worse if Pieman included, or if anybody included that.
Dude.
And they'd be like, bro, now you're distributing? Now you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
First you're requesting, now you're distributing? Like,
oh my God. All right, so it says here, as seen as above, Luci admits to everything what he was saying in the days prior. A few hours after this, he got back from work, and you did see that in DMs that he was recording. Luci suddenly changed his story, saying that everything he said about wanting to F a children as young as 7 was actually a lie, and that the video he sent a 10-year-old being R-worded by his dad was actually just a video he found off of a R video site that looked like it was a young boy being R'd but wasn't. This doesn't explain why Luci said he deleted all the illegal material, which you do see that in those videos, and why he was scared of the FBI investigating him, however. Also, Luci later changed his story about Grayson multiple times. I believe his story now is that he couldn't have planned to R-word him because he doesn't have a driver's license. Okay. How a driver license stops that, I do not understand, but
it's such childish.
It is. These are kids, man. Oh my God.
It's like, well, I can't because like I don't have my driver's license yet, man. Like, what? It's a childish excuse. It's like getting caught in the middle of the night in the hallway by your parents, walking around at night, and you make up some dumbass excuse that they know for a fact is a lie because it's so dumb. That's exact, and it's just all these docs are just riddled with you're a child,
Y-
you're a child,
You're
you're
a
a child, you're a
child,
child,
yeah.
you're a child.
But you can decide the veracity of the story for yourself. I later called Lucy for a while as well, but it didn't resolve much, as most of it was him talking about his personal life and how terrible it would be if I expose him. So yeah, in short, Lucy is an R word, likely a P word, and it sickens me that someone I considered to be my friend for almost 2 years was someone this deplorable. All right.
Does it yet? Yet you played along. Does it? Does it really? Does it really? Lord.
Well, here's the thing, and I was gonna say, I want you to tell the audience, what your stance on his, like, him being part of that, trying to gain evidence. Like, what is your stance on that?
So my stance is that I believe that in the beginning, like my non-conspiracy brain stance, because my conspiracy brain stance is he was in on it the whole time and they just had a falling out in their friendship.
Okay.
Or he just didn't want to get exposed. That's my conspiracy. My real stance is that there was a point where he was cool with the role playing and whatnot, based on from what I remember of his past thing. My stance is he was cool with the role playing and the sexting and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then when it started getting a little dark, he wasn't sure, he didn't like it, but he wanted to continue the kind of online relationship.
Yeah.
And then when it started getting to a point where, oh, now he wants to do this with other people. And when it started almost becoming where Pieman thought, oh my God, is this going to go IRL? Is this going to become in real life? That's when he started getting freaked out and possibly was scared and didn't know what to do. And so thought the only thing that he could do was, let me gather as much evidence as possible so that when I expose him, there's no doubt.
Right.
Kind of thing. So that's my realistic take on this.
That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like Pieman doing the immature thing and trying to take justice in his own hand. Because how many times, okay, so we know what community these kids come from, right? How many times in that community do you, and actually any of the commentary community, either one side or the other, because you know there's two like warring sides in the commentary community, all right? No matter one side or the other, they all say the same fucking thing. Don't take it to social media, take it to the police. And yet he took it to social media.
Yeah.
These kids hear it all the time. Don't take it to social media. Take it to the police.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's the strangest thing about it is he had enough too. But I think the reason why he decided to go to social media is because I think what happened was he was going to take it to police, realize that he'd be implicated, or they'd be implicated in it, and they might get in trouble. So instead of taking it to the police, they took it online.
And Skip also says, but they also say proof or it didn't happen.
Yeah, and that's another thing. That's why I said, like, trying to get as much proof as possible.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Is because if he did take it online and there wasn't all of that, those screenshots and the videos and whatnot, if there wasn't all that like confession, then everyone would be like, and it wouldn't have been such a big deal. Like people probably would have been like, ooh, that's sus. But I don't think it would have been such a big deal as it is with the confession for online sphere. However, the kid should have just, I could understand the fear of going to the police after Pieman kind of implicated himself in it by playing along. I can understand the fear in that, but still, he just should have taken it as soon as he got that one thing. He should have just taken it there instead of taking it a little bit further. And it's so stupid. But yeah, I think that's what happened. He was gonna take it to police. like my realistic brain, he was going to take it to police, but then realized that he might get in trouble too, and so he decided to take it online.
Yeah.
And he knew that he had enough for everyone online to have no doubts about what happened.
This is a sad fucking situation, dude. These are babies. I'm sorry. I'm old enough where somebody under 18 is a baby to me. I'm sorry. They are a baby to me. And these are babies. And my question is, the naked pictures he saw of other babies, how many of them were there? How many of them were there? Are these kids in these fucking Discords passing around naked pictures like they're fucking Pokemon cards? Seriously, what the fuck are they doing?
So bad. It's so bad. And one of them, I'm sending it to you. I blocked this person, but that person admitted. One of them admitted to being one of the ones that sent it.
Yeah, send me that one because I'll block that one too because no. Nope. No. They all need to get blocked. They need no. It's shit like this that honestly I know it wouldn't solve anything because people lie about their ages all the time when you're young, and so I get it, and I know it won't solve anything, but my God, it might deter a few of them this is why I think YouTube, to make a YouTube channel, you gotta be 18. To join Discord, you should be 18.
Yeah.
It's shit like this that makes me think that. Now, will it solve anything? Probably not, because people lie about their ages all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a response, as in, fuck, dude. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's just...
It's fucking sad, dude. Alright, so this is Lucy's response. A response and an apology. Nothing I say will make anything I said or did okay. I need you to understand that. R fetish. I have an extremely harmful and disgusting fetish / kink for non-consensual things. I believe that's what non-con means. This comes from things that have happened to me personally, as well as the constant exposure to porn I had since I was a child. The depictions of sex through porn is what developed this kink. I have never made anybody do anything against their consent. These babies need help. Alright, Grayson. Yes, I did talk about R-ing him. There isn't any excuse, no circumstance in which this is okay or excusable or anything. There needs to be no confusion here. I did talk about and fantasize about doing those things to my friend. Someone who had their total faith and trust in me and viewed me as a protector. I betrayed them in the worst way possible, and I needed people reading this to check on him. That's just, oh my God. I never planned to physically R-word or have sex with Grayson. I asked Grayson if he would ever want to meet up in the future. I asked where and what things we would do, and he gave very nondescript answers, and I never asked about it more than once on one day. I never told him or Olivia being Pieman, any dates I would do anything because I never planned on actually physically committing that fucking crime. During any context I said I would go out and R-word Grayson, it was always when Pieman and I were role-playing or otherwise horny. That doesn't make it okay for me to have those thoughts or those worlds, I think he meant words, by put onto a screen, but that is the case. I never ever made plans. I never ever was going to R-word him in real life, and I never ever talked sexually to him at any point. Olivia mentions I changed my story, but saying I wouldn't R-word Grayson because I couldn't physically meet him because I can't drive, when in reality that was also something I had said. It was never plausible and thus not going to happen. I mentioned that my boyfriend does age regress. He and I consensually do non-con things. C and C. The only time I've ever manipulate my boyfriend into regressing is when he needs to go to sleep during stressful times and I nudge him into it. That is non-sexual. I am not discussing the sex life of my boyfriend and I. It is 100% consensual, and that's all that needs to be known. All right, pictures of people. Olivia sent pictures of people in decreasing age to me. At this point in time, she and I had been doing sexual... Okay, so I didn't know Pieman was... Is it she, they, or is it they?
So I think I think Pieman is she. Let me look at the Twitter real quick.
Because I thought it was they, because last time I saw it was they, them. I didn't know if it was she, her now or not.
Yeah, I keep on messing it up because it's their name is Pieman. So it is. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, pronouns equal. I don't care. Okay. I guess that works.
Oh, wait. Oh, Indigo, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I'll just read. Yeah. I just read what they have said here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Olivia sent picture decreasing the age of me. At this point in time, she and I have been doing sexually explicit things bordering on extremely taboo. For example, I would play into her incest kink when she was horny, and she'd tell me she wanted to be my daughter and things of that nature. She sent pictures of people and told me their ages after I said I would have sex with them. I am only attracted to my age range, 15 to 19 or so. I did not say I would have sex with anyone in the single digits. The lowest age I said was 12, and that was playing into the things Olivia had talked to me about before. As she mentions, the two of us deleted chats. I didn't screenshot anything. But she did mention things having to do with younger children, even asking me if I would R-word the son I had with my partner in the future. I am not attracted to anyone under the age of 14, and I have only ever sexually interacted with people above the age of 15.
Jesus Christ.
This just gets worse. This just gets worse.
So when it first came out, I couldn't get through a lot of it, and so I didn't get to like I mean, it's just so bad. This is, I don't know, personally, to me, I think this is the worst that I've ever seen from this community. It's just,
I have to agree.
I've never seen it go to that point where like, oh, here's some bad cheese pizza videos and cheese pizza pictures. I've never seen it get to that point in this community where, and like age regression, and I don't think I've ever seen it this bad, and I don't think that Pieman should be back online without proof that his parents are heavily monitoring their stuff, because I think they still are active on YouTube. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm gonna be honest. I just see a bunch of babies that need help. They need help. Yeah. All of them, they need help.
Yeah. They need help, and they need adults to step in and help them. Yes. Seriously, dude. Yes. This is bad. This is fucking bad.
It's really bad. It's really bad. I mean, even the Dayton person, they need, like, all of these kids need some. I never thought, I didn't come onto this online sphere until like maybe a year and a half ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, where like I started like, talking to people online and stuff, like, because the last time I ever did that, I was on AOL,
Yeah.
And then everything else was I don't know. And and I made some bad decisions on AOL, so I stopped and I got offline, and and I never went back online. And I never thought that I would be here to see these kids just going through this. And there's been so many other times where these, like, I just, and I understand from a, like, I'm not a parent, but I understand how hard it is to monitor your child, everything they've done. Like Scott's sister, she has 3 kids, and her oldest at one time was, like, I don't know, like Roblox or something, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. And he was friends with this chick that they were talking to, and Katie knew that the lady was older, and she tried to monitor it as much as she could, but she couldn't hear every little thing that they were saying to each other. So eventually she did what a good parent would do, and she told, her son, okay, you can't talk to her anymore because I can't monitor exactly what you guys are saying. I can't listen in on these conversations. And the kid didn't like it at all in any way, shape, or form, because they were close. And he was like, no, it's nothing bad, we just talked about the game.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't care, I don't care. And I know that it's hard to monitor, especially at that time. Katie was at a stay-at-home mom, and now she's not. Now they're both working, both parents are working. um and it's, there's, some kids only are on their, with, especially with the cell phones, you can do all this mobily, so they could
Yeah.
be at school doing this and the parents won't even know, and then they could just delete everything and then re-download it. It's sneaky. And
Yeah.
you can put on any kind of like spyware, kind of parental spyware, all you want, but the kids are so smart these days that they know how to get around it. So I know that it's super hard, but at some point, I don't see how a parent could see their kid being online that much
Yeah.
and not want to know. There's just, I don't see how a parent wouldn't know that their son's getting these videos or getting these pictures, because you can at least monitor that. Oh, you got a multimedia message. What was it? Oh, I don't know. Well, it said it was received on this day. Where is it? Oh, I deleted it. All right. Well, you're no more online for you. Kind of like you can see, although you wouldn't be able to see exactly what was said or what was shown or what was sent, you can see that something was said, something was shown, and something was sent. And there's a point where it's either the parent's purposely being ignorant or the parent is just that uncaring
Okay.
that they'll.
Talk to my
Yeah.
chat real quick. I have to go yell at my husband and
Yeah.
get my Mountain Dew.
Okay. Yeah. I had a time for my parents because I was scared for them to find out, right? No, when I was on AOL back in the day, even I was doing the whole, like, you get in the AM chats and you're like, F/16/female, whatever. And I was talking to all kinds of guys, and I have no idea what their ages were. And there was a point
He was
where I
snoring so
set up a
loud, he was
meetup.
2 rooms over, not 1. Okay, and let me explain my baby comment. The reason why I'm saying that, okay, you're right. 17's not a baby. 16's not a baby if you want to get technical, all right? I'm saying that only because I'm hoping they're young enough to get help. It's not like a 40-year-old man that's been thinking that way and developed that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's what I mean when I say baby. I'm not saying like these are 10, 11, 12-year-olds. No, I get it. Those are babies. But no, I understand. 17 is like somebody said, technically an adult in Texas. Cloudy did. But I mean like young enough to get help because they need help and they need to get off the fucking internet. They really do. I hate to say it, but I kind of now wish that Pieman would have took John Swan's advice and stay off the internet.
Yeah, I mean, all I can think of is how bad could it have gotten had this person not been exposed. You know,
Yes.
like how that could it have gotten for Pieman?
Dude.
What like it's just is because this is treading on illegal territory with the exchange of cheese pizza. Like this is
And how old
it's
were
just
the other kids? How old were the
so
other minors?
I this one, let me see the one I specifically blocked. um I know that they were like between the ages of like anywhere from 14 to like 16, but
Uh,
yeah, it's really bad.
Lord have
Really,
mercy.
really bad. And
Lord have
this,
mercy. Lord have mercy.
mhm.
All right, commentary community. And I'm sure you're not the only community this is happening in, but being that this is specific to the commentary community, y'all need to do a clean sweep. Y'all need to do a clean sweep. I mean, of course, they can't stop these kids from being on the internet, but
Yeah, no, but they can prevent these kids from it, like, and that's the kind of hard thing. It's like, you know, do we kick them out of the community, keep them out of the community, but then what if something happens? And
yeah, no, you're right. It's like it's this shit is gonna happen regardless. It's just shitty when you hear about it. I agree, Irish badass. I got you. She put a swan and a no sign. Never take advice from a swan. Damn it, Irish.
Oh,
Oh my god. All right. So the video. Relating back to Olivia's question, asking me if I would R-word my potential son, Zombie Fox Gate 5. Hell, I didn't have a personal email until I was 18. I don't understand how kids could think about doing these things. Kids stay out of the CC, go outside. I agree, and I wish they would. I wish these kids are terminally online. That's all they do. That's the sad part.
Is there even a place, another community for them to go online at this point?
It's bad, dude. All right. He asked me. Wait. Relating back to Olivia's question, asked me if I would R-word my potential son, which I said no. I did something stupid and thought to satiate her desires for that fantasy and send her something. Let me be 100% clear. I did not send her CP. I only have a Snapchat account for people in my IRL life, family, and IRL friends. I have never had a 10-year-old on Snapchat. I asked her twice at most if she wanted a video relating to that fantasy of hers. She said yes the second time. The video is from Xylie, which is a hardcore porn site. I cannot for the life of me find the link. I cannot for the life of me find the video. The website is janky as fuck, especially on mobile, which is why I just screen recorded it instead of saving the link. You can try to search the site Daddy F's Little Twink Boy or something along those lines. They take down many videos due to them appearing to violate guidelines. If I had been reported to the FBI, they would figure out I did not have that video. Oh, shit. I never groped it. Oh, wait. Other videos. In 2019, I had access to a folder that was posted online that had videos of people my age. I never ever saved any to my phone, and I deleted the links when I thought for more than 1 second that the fact that it was illegal, and that was fucking disgusting. I have never groped anybody. My school has cameras literally everywhere. I do not want to R-word 12-year-olds. Regardless of whether or not you believe me, I've already set up therapy because it is clear to me that the idea of forcing people to do something is clearly fucked up, and yet I am drawn to it. My parents have signed off on my going to therapy. Therapy is the first step. I'm hoping to get into a program to help deal with my sex addiction. Well, I hope that's true. I hope that's more true than everything. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's true. I hope that he is seeking therapy. I never offered to send Olivia.
That it is true.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I said I do hope it is true. I do hope it is true because then that means that the parents are aware.
Yes, agree. I never offered to send Olivia anything first. That doesn't change the fact I violated the trust of people who shared their most private moments with me. There is nothing I can say that will make that okay. Rest assured, I've deleted every single image off my phone and or cleared chats containing pictures of people. I am not an R word. I have never had any non-consensual physical contact with anybody, and I have never had sex. I am not a P word, but I did engage in role play and talking that would make Olivia think I am. I do not possess and CP. In a video where I type, I deleted all illegal things, I'm referring to pictures I sent Olivia of friends. Okay, so that goes with that video where you saw them say, I deleted all the illegal stuff. I did say I was going to kill myself multiple times, and that is because of several factors. I can find a firearm in the house. I've never been so isolated. My future, etc., etc. I'm not going to do that. It's not any way to deal with this. I was scared of the FBI investigating me because, of course, I was. I don't own a video of a 10-year-old. I still have things a minor shouldn't have on his phone. People that consented to me gave me their inner images. But if they're technically minors, they can't consent, technically. Any moment I lashed out at Olivia, it was genuine. But since then, I've calmed down, and I've come to realize that she did the right thing. If she didn't do this, I wouldn't finally be forced to get off the internet and actually deal with my problems. If she didn't, maybe the things I talked about would turn into actual things I ended up doing, and I understand that that's not a risk she can take, so you know what, this had to be done. In short, I am not an R word, I am not a P word, but I did do things that would give Olivia that impression. I have a R word fetish. I said things I shouldn't have during roleplay and sexting that is under no circumstance okay. But I am not attracted to anyone outside my age range. I never said I would have sex with anybody under double digits. I own no video of a 10-year-old. Again, you can choose to believe her over me. I don't blame you. This is the last time I will post. I've been terminally online for too long. Intrusive thoughts combining with my sex and masturbation addiction do not equal anything good. To Grayson, I'm sorry, but nothing I say will make it better. To the people whose pictures I showed to Olivia, nothing will ever be able to excuse that, and nothing will ever be able to be said to make an apology that works. I am so sorry. To my friends, people who trusted and loved me, I'm sorry I betrayed your trust and I didn't tell you the fucked up things in my mind. I might not have responded to everything. It's been an hour or so since this was posted. I'm not coming back anytime soon. Most likely ever. I don't want to. I need to focus on having these disgusting and violating thoughts taken out of my mind. Therapy in the past has helped me. I hope it does now. I plan on doing sex counseling and program to stop masturbation addiction. Goodbye again. Make sure Grayson is okay. If you were friends with me, I'm sorry. I ruined it all. You're better off without me, and I hope that you'll be okay. Don't associate with me. It's not worth it. And then that was Lucy's response.
I don't know.
I hope that he really did tell his parents, and I hope that he really is going to go seek the counseling.
Like, I'm sure he told his parents something. I don't know if he told his parents everything.
Well, we don't know because we can't. I mean, how do we get a hold of the parents?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But I mean, the only reason I say that is because counseling, as opposed to institutionalized kind of situations, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. So if he did tell his parents everything and they didn't institutionalize, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being like, because I mean, like I said, I haven't had kids, but I was a nanny for years. And I mean, I've been around kids, I've taken care of kids before, and I'm just, I don't know. If my kid told me all of that, like no, you don't go counseling. You're going to an institution. Like when I don't care. I don't care because I'm not. No, therapy is not gonna fix you. I'm sorry. You need something more than therapy. I just can't. I just because
They both need help.
imagine as a parent, imagine being told that, like the whole truth, like, oh, I have a sex addiction, and here's this really bad website that I got a really bad video off of, and here's this really bad stuff. Like, as a parent, imagine having to decide to not to be like, okay, so do I tell the counselor all of this?
Yeah.
Because if you did tell the counselor all of that, then it's I don't know how the federal law treats it when it's a child
I don't
getting
either.
cheese pizza,
I don't either.
but I can't imagine that it would still be like, I don't know. I don't know. That would just be, I don't know. To me, it would be like a CBS call. Like, how did your kid get this? How did you let your kid get this? So I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is I'm just
I've
wondering.
never
I can't
seen-
help to wonder, like, how much of this is happening right now in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
How much
No,
of this
like,
is happening?
And like, it's just, I'm so glad that my age bracket for my channel is 18 to like 35.
Me
I'm
too.
so glad. I'm so glad that that's like, I have none. Every age below 18 is 0%. As a, like, I'm just, and I know that there were, I know that there was like I wasn't in that Discord, but I know that in Augie Orbiter Discord, Chadville, I know that there was rumors about really bad stuff going on in that Discord before it got nuked. But I don't know but I just never thought that we would come to a point where kids are doing this with other kids.
Yeah.
Like, you always hear about adults doing it with kids, right? I just never, and I don't know how to even think, like, because if it's an adult doing it to other kids, immediately we know, yeah, boom, illegal, boom, you're bad,
Yeah.
boom, goodbye. But now we got kids doing it with kids, and like, yes, like there's a 17-year-old, which I don't know that, I mean, they're quite a bit more mature, and then you got Pieman, who's like, you're online, you've seen it, you know what's going on. Why the fuck would you think any of this is okay?
Amber Chick has a good point. She goes, how many are actually 18 to 35 though? I mean, seriously, kids lie about their age all the time, so there's literally no way to be sure. It's more of a you feel better about yourself type of thing, I guess. Honestly, probably.
I mean, like, I don't know, like when I'm talking about like on like my YouTube analytics.
Yeah,
so
but she's talking about people lying to get their YouTube accounts because you don't have to show ID.
Yeah.
Hell, Willie Mack told me a story about where he did his, where he's like 100 years old right now or something on one of his accounts.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's possible. They can lie about their age. It's very possible. Because we don't have to show ID. We don't have to show a state ID when we make our YouTube channel.
That's another thing. That's another big issue I have with anybody.
Yeah, and it's easy to fake it on Discord, too. Yep.
Well, yeah, no, like, that's an issue I have with anybody, whether you be an adult or a kid. If you're sexting with anybody online, I have an issue with you, because there is no, unless it's someone you know IRL, there is no way to know 100% sure. They could send you a picture of their fucking ID, and that's still not 100% sure, because who knows if it's fake. You can't really have it and look at it, because as someone who uh who, when I was younger, got in trouble with the criminal investigation department for the military for faking IDs.
Yeah.
I know that it's very easy to make
Yeah.
a fake ID.
And I
And
mean,
if
and Firefly is saying, I don't understand why Discord doesn't have something in place like to show an ID. Well, then you could say the same thing for Twitter, IG,
anything
YouTube.
online,
That's anything online.
yeah,
That's anything
yeah,
online.
anything. And either way, like I said, you can fake it, because unless you have that ID in your hand, where you can, because IDs now usually have a hologram, or they have
Yeah.
something, like the Virginia IDs had that little see-through part,
Yep.
but like, unless you have it in your hand, you're not gonna, it's just a picture. And I could copy that picture, change the date on photo, or on Word. I can change the dates. I can change any of it, and it's just a picture, because you're taking a picture of a picture. You can easily do that. And so I don't. I have an issue with anybody talking in any way, shape, or form sexually with anybody online that they don't know in real life, or they don't see their face
Yeah.
in real life. Like, even if they do, there's fucking kids that that look a lot older than they do nowadays. Like, it's just not safe, and it's not smart, and it's just hashtag don't do it. Hashtag no e-subs. Like,
Yeah.
just don't do it.
Irish
Don't
makes a
do
good
it.
point. Irish says, funny when the FBI and police get mentioned, all of a sudden the G-Docs drop with this what really happened. Here's who else knew. I didn't know. Seems premeditated for investigators to find. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds like to me, because, okay, so from what Lucy said and what Pieman said, it sounds like to me there was dirt to be had from both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Willie Mack. I don't know how to feel about this shit. Feels bad it happened in our own backyard. Dude, this is like
Yeah.
the worst one so far. I hope it doesn't get any
That's
worse
what
than
I would
this.
say. I never, ever, ever thought that I would see the day. And it's hard. I don't know how to even like fully feel about it. Like, in one way, I want to be like, canceled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, this is a kid with kids. I don't know. And I will always think of it, like, it's just, I just don't know how to feel about this. But all I know is somebody needs to get in touch with these people's parents.
Yeah, parents need to be called. Parents need to be called.
Parents
Period.
100% need to.
Everybody's parents need to be called. Every single one of them. Even the ones that sent the naked pictures. Their parents need to be called too. Everybody's parents need to be contacted. It's just...
Every single
How do we
kid
do that?
in that Discord, in that whatever Discord server they were in, needs to be called. Like,
Yeah.
that just... it's so bad. And they're going to be so embarrassed. And I don't fucking care. They're going to be so embarrassed. And some of them might be in so much trouble, and I don't fucking care, because it just should not happen online. It just should not happen online.
No. Alright, so here's Pieman's final response. Alright, a final response. This is my final response to all the drama that happened over the last 24 hours. I did something bad, but a lot of other stuff I am being unfairly slandered over, and the commentary community is not living up to what it should be. I urge you to have an open mind here. After I post this, I'm going to leave the internet for a while because I need to reflect on some stuff I did. However, I can't allow unfounded rumors such as me being a P-word or me willingly looking for CP to be spread by such large and respected figures, not to mention my former friends. The friend's nudes. The only terrible thing I did was saying yes to Lucy asking me if I wanted to see my friend's nudes, which is still completely terrible. I never shared any myself or directly asked for any. Also, all the nudes were from people my age or older. It's still CP. It doesn't, if they are under the age, it's still CP. That's not an excuse. That's not good. I deeply regret this for more than anything I've ever done in my life, and I will never forgive myself for this. I apologize for this and document and apologize to each of the aforementioned friends personally, of which most forgave me. I have no excuses for this, and you're free to want me out of the community forever if this is the reason why. Like I said, I'm going to leave the internet for a while to reflect on what I did with this, because it is legitimately fucked up what I did. Or, fucked up I did that. All right, FBI, CP, shit, P-word, allegation. As I said in the document, after Lucy was constantly asking me to see a video of CP, I said yes only to report it to the FBI. But see, here's the thing. It's literally he said, she said. All right? Like, you're literally asking us to take your word on that when it could have been... That's what freaked you out. Like, you wanted to see it, but then you freaked out. It could have been that. But either way, you still said yes. You know what I'm saying?
And you didn't even need to. You didn't even need to. As soon as the person said, hey, I got this cheese pizza video, boom, that's all you fucking needed.
Amber Chick says, I will never forgive myself for this. Well, you literally just admitted to all of it in a Google Doc. I think forgiving yourself is the least of your worries there, dummy. I know that's right, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
I never saved anything. I sent simply a screenshot to the FBI. I was under the impression you needed that level of proof to report something. I also thought it was okay since I messaged Bunk about it, and he told me it was illegal if I was simply reporting it and would delete it after. It wasn't illegal if I simply reported it and would be after. Why is he throwing somebody else's name in? After I released the document... Oh, God. After I released the document, Aiden told me I didn't need that level of proof to report someone. I honestly was not aware of this. Aiden knows about the CP report laws and stuff. I don't. I don't know anything about what you're supposed to do with circumstances like that. I never tried to report someone before or anything. I was an honest mistake. I legitimately thought you needed to have that level of proof to file a report on someone for CP. I may be stupid, but I had the best intentions. If you don't think I could be stupid enough or do that little amount of research for this to happen, just think about all the times I got huge problems wrong in the research of my videos, like the Logan Paul video, or just earlier when I accidentally listed a bunch of my friends for no reason because of a misunderstanding of the word spread. I am a fucking dumbass, and fucked the investigation up by doing too little research, but there is no evidence I had malicious intent. There is no evidence I just wanted to see the CP, and that I am a P-word. Like many people I used to have respect for are saying, these rumors are blatantly false. There is no proof to back them up, but people continue to push for them. I hated seeing what I ended up seeing. It scared me, but I did it because I thought it would put a R-word in jail. I had the best of intentions, and why think I'm a horrible person if I had the best intentions while doing this? Huh.
I just can't. Why would you think you weren't a good person? Why would you think you're not a horrible person? I'm sorry. I don't care about your intentions. Why would you? Why?
You can tell this is a young mind writing this, because they're going to give you examples on how they don't research well, but yet they threw themselves in this to catch someone.
But that's the thing. That's like what I said before. Piman's been through and saw the whole EDP situation.
Yeah.
So he knows how easy it is to screw up something like that. He knows that you can't be an online vigilante. And if they say that they don't know that, then it's bullshit, because it was a huge freaking story, and they're part of the fucking community that was reporting on it and saying everything on it. So you know that you can't be an online vigilante. And yet you're going to be like, well, I had the best of intentions. Oh, you're like, what the, like, predator poachers? Really? Really?
Dude.
Like, you can't tell me that you don't, you can't tell me that you didn't know. You just can't.
Well, the
Like,
thing is the same community that they're in, they preach this shit. They literally preach this shit. They preach not doing this shit. That's what I don't understand. They are constantly hearing and being bombarded with, don't do this shit.
Yeah.
All right, Willie Mac says, Pieman knows. Pieman is heavily on the spectrum. He literally can be talked into doing anything. Is Pieman on the spectrum? I didn't know that. I really didn't know that.
Can they be talked into being offline?
I can see how she can watch all these YouTube videos and think it's a good idea. Oh, that's what you're saying. So you're saying that you think Pieman, she really went in there with the intention of really trying to catch Luci, catch the dude. Okay. I never realized. Thank you for letting me. Oh yeah, yes, Cindy. Pieman is. I don't know the pronouns. I don't know if it's they, them, or she, her. But I do know that Pieman goes by the name Olivia. Also now. So, I do know that. And Luci was saying she. So, it might be she, her, but if you look at Pieman's Twitter, it says pronouns I don't know or something like that.
I don't care.
I don't care. There you go. So, all right. So, in conclusion, I'm 100% wrong for seeing my friend's nudes thing. But that's the only thing that makes me a bad person. Anyone calling me a P word or saying things like I saved CP, was asking for CP, or wanted to look at CP is spreading false allegations and taking things wildly out of context. Yes, I'm a really shitty friend, but stretching this into some sort of P word allegation is pathetic. I stopped someone from getting R-worded, and I made sure the FBI is investigating someone who admitted to having folders of CP. I admitted to being a bad friend, but most of the reactions here have been way out of proportion. Also, don't trust Aiden. Oh, damn. Also, don't trust Aiden because he posts Discord messages cropped to take out literally all the important context. He took the P word who was trying to ruin my life's words seriously. I will not be on Twitter for quite a while after this, as I need to reflect on the terrible things I did to my friends, which I still feel terrible about. I know it's too early to be forgiven about this stuff. Even if many of the actual people affected by me forgive me, I am not asking for forgiveness right away. But someday in the future, when I'm a better person, please give me at least a chance to redeem myself. I'm a dumb 16-year-old who mishandled a P-word allegation and was really shitty friend. Goodbye.
My biggest issue with that conclusion is in the beginning, they literally talk about how, I asked for the video, but it was to catch them. And then in the conclusion, it's like, I didn't ask for anything, but but you're dead.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it honestly sounds like to me, Pieman went with it up to a point to where it scared her. Okay?
Yeah.
And at that point is when the concern came in, and then the concern was like, I need to go to the FBI.
Yeah.
And they automatically thought FBI.
And you know what? Willie Mac might have a point that they might have thought, saw all these videos and thought that, yeah, I actually need all this proof. Then when you think about it, think of the Davi Vanity situation and how much proof there was, even back in the day in like 2015 and whatnot with Damien, how much there was. Like, you have proof that they know each other. You have proof that they were like in the buses together. You have proof that the parents knew that they were in the bus. You have all this proof, and still nothing's happening. So, like, I can understand where they think that they need more solid. I guess I can understand that they think that they need more solid evidence. It's just, I just. Then there's the point that in this community we talk about, you don't do that. Where you don't become an online vigilante. And I don't know.
So here's my question. Where do they go from here? Where do they go from here? Mm-hmm. Do they need to go around and find out who are all the kids that gave up their pictures? And then ostracize them from the community? I mean, where did they go from here? Law enforcement. Okay, thank you, Iris. I was wondering what you said. Iris said there's an argument for some videos being a reason, also being said that law enforcement is mentioned in some, not all, vids. Better examples is fair to say Pieman knew at one point that there's a problem. Yeah. I also watch all those. Okay, no, I already read that. Yeah. What do they do now? What do y'all's community do? Y'all are in a pickle.
Right? Man, I am so glad that I got out of Discord when I did. I'm just so glad. Like, I'm barely, like, every once in a while when something juicy's going on, I'll hop in, or like when I wanted to fight with Maya, I hopped into Steve's Discord so I can fight with Maya. Or when I wanted to fight with Maya, I hopped into Slug's Discord so I can fight with Maya.
Why are you following Maya around to fight her? You ass. Oh my God.
Because I'm an asshole. Because it's really, really easy to do. And it gets all that built up frustration. I used to be a scrapper back in the day, and I had to get my anger under control. But now that I'm online, and there's an easy victim like Maya or Anavoir, it's just those prime picking to just get some therapy,
Yeah.
So then, like, the most I go on Discord is, here's my promoted video that nobody's gonna watch because my Discord click rate is like 1%.
Amber Chick just says she's down for the cause. If you're trying to fight somebody, she's down for the cause. She's down for the cause to be there with you.
Oh yeah, man.
She makes a good point though. She goes, crimes need to be handled by law enforcement and not commentary channel / communities, especially if the case isn't closed. I understand it's clicks and views, but it's also ruins IRL cases, or can and does. Yeah, because I was thinking, I didn't even know if I wanted to cover this, but at the same time, I kind of want to let people know this shit is happening. Like, I need people to open their eyes and see this shit is happening. That's the reason why I decided to go through with it. Because, I even had told you I didn't know if I was going to cover it or not. Yeah, you can come on. We're in general, dude. You can come on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here comes Willie Mack. He's going to yell at us. He always yells at me.
Yeah.
There he is. Is that you?
Whoa.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
Oh, dude, it's such a sad situation, right?
It's sad all the way around. It's sad all the way around.
I was pretty bummed about seeing it, but then, like, just the way it was on Twitter, like, I don't think people knew if whether, like, do we laugh at it? What do we do? Do you yell at somebody for it? Like, I don't. It's just such a rant. It's such like a how do you even like internalize that?
Yeah. I can't help but to think like and I don't know how many of all those kids sent nude pictures, but if they're sending nudes to the one person, then how many other people have they sent nudes to? And then how many of them are trading nudes like that? And
Well, here's the thing, like I've talked to a couple of them, not many. Like Aiden knows that world more than me, and I talked to Aiden today, and like, look, I didn't have to talk to Pieman very long to get like the idea that Pieman's on the spectrum somewhere.
yeah, yeah,
And like I talked to Aiden, and Aiden's like, no, like they all legitimately like are to some degree. So it's like part of me feels bad because I look at like I don't know, you probably haven't been around long enough, Xylie, but commentary's always been known about them, because they've kind of just been like fans or whatever for a long time, but they've always been kind of like posting weird, cringy stuff. So they've always kind of been goofed on Twitter and stuff.
yeah.
And in a way, like it kind of like brought them all together. So they were just like the group that people teased or whatever. So it's like, part of me is like, is there a way like we could like in the future you can disable that or go about that better so that doesn't happen again? I don't know.
The problem is, if anybody tried, it's just a lie away from us not being able to do anything more, so it's like,
well, that's where I'm at. I don't know if maybe nothing could have been done, but maybe if like we didn't tease them for that one post, they wouldn't have all made a big group chat of friends and started getting into trouble, with all this shit,
Yeah. That is a good point, because it does happen. I've seen it happen. I mean, me and some of the girls that I talked to, we became a group because we were kind of like different from the rest of Edwin's server. Like, so we made our own fucking server where we can have our unpopular opinions, and the mods don't be like, hey, blah, 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 blah about it. So
no, I will say Aiden did tell me though with that everyone there was like 17, 18, 19. Like he didn't say there was any like 14-year-olds sending stuff, but I don't know. Maybe the logs or whatever said something different.
So Aiden was saying that the people that sent the nudes were actually older.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they're all like the same age as each other.
Right.
I think they're all like 3 years apart.
Right.
Okay. All right.
This shit's crazy, dude.
Look, I think you're right though. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, this is Jessica.
It's Jessica Pizzle.
Jessica Pizzle.
It's
Dang,
Jessica
Pizzle. And yeah, I think it's a similar thing, Jessica, where they just went and like decided to form a group, and like here, like I reached out to like these guys because I got a friend on Discord. Her name's like, I forget if it's Katie or what her name is, right? She just kind of messaged me being like, hey, whether it's Pieman or like, there was a guy named Mental. I don't know where he's been. Where they're talking to these guys, like that's the group they're getting involved with, and you just kind of want to reach out to them and be like, yo, like maybe that's not the best group, but then they're like, no, they've been nice to me, so like what are you gonna say, So I don't know. Part of me does wonder, like, could there have been something done? I don't know, maybe not, but it's a weird thing. This one's struck me weird,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's weird because we usually deal with adults doing this to kids, not kids doing this to kids.
Oh, I think it's weird for me because it's like in my backyard. Like I fucking, it's in commentary's backyard.
I know. I just asked Jessica. I'm like, what is your community going to do, dude? I mean, my God.
I don't know, because it's.
Hold on. Your community. Xylie, you were just telling me you were switching to commentary. You came at a great time because we need you. All right, welcome aboard. You can help us with this mess.
Oh, God.
You came at a great time. Yeah, go back to T now, motherfucker. You here. You here.
Man.
Such a shit.
I really don't think that there's anything that I I don't know. I mean,
I don't
Nick
know
has
how
a
to
good
feel
top-
about it. I need to digest it. Maybe there's. I don't.
I think.
know.
Well,
don't know.
I think at the most, but I mean, there is no way to do it. There is no way to do it. But I wish there was a way that parents can get notified. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
there was
I mean,
a way parents can get notified about this
Well,
shit.
plus, and we like, dude, I hate to say this too, like, there's a reality too where it's like, man, the reason they're as terminally online as they are is because maybe they don't have the best home life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
that's
I
a
don't know.
possibility. That's
I
a
don't know.
possibility.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah,
Amber
that's true.
Chick said put Xylie in charge of these badass children. Oh no. No. CPS would get called on me rather quickly. I'm just saying. No.
Oh my god.
Dude, did you see me on Twitter? I was just like, yeah, Aiden, I don't think you're like handling this the best way. And fucking Lyrics was putting me on blast. He's like, you shouldn't act like you care. I'm like, Lyrics, do you not care? Like, yeah, I do kind of care, man.
Why is Lyrics
fuck?
saying the Lyrics is okay?
Lyrics is like 17 too, and I think like there's the meme going on where it's like, and this will make people in the server. This is just the lingo, right? They're all like 17, 18, right?
Right.
Where they will say like, I mean, it's your channel. I don't want to say the word, but like moral effing, like your moral, like whatever. You get the idea, right?
Yeah.
The moral F slur.
Yeah, moral F slurring.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like for some reason like seen as a cool meme to like them, but I'm like, man, it's okay to care about stuff, guys. Like, I don't know, this kind of I don't get any joy out of this. I don't know. It's just
Lyrics wants to be edgy just for the sake of being edgy. He's that young.
He's pretty young still, so I mean, I'm sure he will not echo this in like 2-3 years.
Yeah, he's just at that stage where.
Well, you say I'm sure he won't echo this in 2 and 3 years, but we got Keemstar.
She does have a
Keem
point.
talking about how fucking hilarious it is, though. You know?
Yeah, true. Yeah. But I mean, if you think about when Keemstar started and how long it was before Keemstar started becoming his freaking nice self that he's being.
I mean,
yeah, nice in quotes.
Yeah,
for sure.
Keemstar has started a nice arc. Again, he just started this nice arc in the last maybe year and a half. And took him how long?
Yeah.
Has he started a nice arc? It started. I just feel like it's so weird because since I've like talked to him a few times, I just feel like since a lot of the commentary people are just kind of sick of shitting on like Keem and Ethan now.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's like, oh, they're better now. And it's like, well, just nobody gives a shit to report on anything anymore. You know, like
It got old, honestly.
yeah, everyone's just fucking over talking about those two. Like they could fucking unless they murder like or like collab with Bill Cosby or something. Yeah, nobody's probably gonna talk about it. You know?
Irish said, "Here we go, someone going after my boy."
No, I love it. So I
He said he
enjoy
was on a
Keemstar.
nice arc.
Yeah, I don't enjoy that. I want Keemstar versus H3H3 content cup Keemstar back.
You know what? I'm never gonna forgive Nick DiOrio and Technicals and all those people for signing that treaty with Keem because now Keem is like seen as like the dead to like all that group, and I'm like, you guys just fucked yourselves.
Willy,
Now you guys are all
no,
dead now.
No, Willy. No, Willy.
Yeah.
He was always Daddy Keem. He was always, believe me,
Really? Has that always been the perception?
Absolutely. It was
Really?
because of Keem they went after the T channels. It was
I thought
because
I
of
was
Keem.
the one that did that.
No, sir. It started in March of last year with #JournoGate, and then it ended up turning
What was
into going
that word
against
you
T.
said?
I documented it all, sir.
Journogate?
Yes, it started with JournoGate because Keemstar wanted to go after the journalists because the journalists were backing up H3H3. And then it turned into going after Trisha and H3H3. And then it turned in going after the T channels because the T channels loved frenemies who Trisha and H3H3 was going after all those other people. It was all a farce to get to H3H3. And he used them boys to do it. And when I say boys, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying them boys, because that's what we have always called them.
Yeah, that's where us in commentary draw the line, is when we get really offended when you call them, when we call us boys.
I'm just saying, I before anybody clips it, goes, I'm a man, damn it. No, didn't mean it disrespectful, so clip that
it's all
too.
good, Xylie. We know what you mean. You don't need to.
I know, but at the same
if any of the
time,
commentary people get offended by shit, it's like, come on.
Lord have mercy. Anyway, but no, he's always, and listen, everybody on the outside has always called Keemstar Daddy Keem. Everybody on the outside of the commentary community has always called him Daddy Keem.
Everybody on the inside now feels that way.
Oh,
like,
y'all
right,
finally caught up.
On the outside, on the inside, that's how I feel now.
That's how, I'm telling you, that's, y'all finally caught up to what everybody else has been saying about him. We always called him Daddy
Because on the
Keem.
inside, it was like, man, it was seen for a long time. Like, Keem doesn't really hold any influence anymore. You know, on the inside, that was what everyone would say. But now it's like, oh, well, shit, he just caused the biggest peace treaty. He basically, Israel and Palestine, like, fucking got along.
It was the peace treaty of 2021. It was like something that I didn't think was going to happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad it did happen, because I was tired of seeing this shit. I was tired of seeing it.
No, I was not. I wanted to see more of it. I loved it.
You just want to see the world burn, Jessica. See, I was thinking, I was like, there's a part of me that was like, you know what, maybe I do want to see more of this. There's part of me that was like, you know what, maybe it's time to see the end of it. And then it gets replaced by this shit, and I'm like, all right, let's go back.
Right?
You know, let's bring
it. Can we go back to that? I just wanted it to go on long enough for Tech to make his second video on them and for Nick to make a response. And then once that happened, I would have been good. But, that's all I wanted. I knew Nick, if Tech made a second video, it was going to be really shitty. And then Nick would have no choice but to respond. And I really would have boiled down to...
the commentary guys handled that in a very weird way. They just saw that he, like, lost subs, and they were like, we're good. We'll take that.
I was getting mad about the narrative getting changed about...
Oh, dude,
chat.
It wasn't even the same conversation anymore. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
like, you guys aren't even arguing about the same shit anymore.
Yeah. But I just wanted Nick to make another video. Like, can we get back to the days in YouTube when I first got into YouTube, where YouTubers were making videos of each other, and then the other YouTuber would make a video responding to that video, and then they would make a response video to the response video, and vice versa. Like, can we go back to that?
Well, maybe Honest Conversation will make a video on your video you made on her. It was a good video.
I told Skip. So I still have my second video, and I was going to record it, and I forgot what I did. Oh, okay, so palate cleanser, everyone. So there's that new show, and it's called Single Drunk Female, right? Or Single Drunk Female. So I was watching that, and on Hulu, when you watch the last episode that's available, it goes to the next series, whatever series is similar. And so I went into the kitchen, came back, and there was something playing. I, for 6 episodes of Cruel Summer, thought that I was watching why the main character in Single Drunk Female became drunk. And then I was like researching. I was like, oh wow, Single Drunk Female is based on a true story. What about this part of Single Drunk Female? And everyone was like, Cruel Summer. And I'm like, what the hell is Cruel Summer? And I'm like, I realized I was watching a whole different other series. And it's a good series, though. But I was just like...
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What? I was like, oh
ma'am.
my God, I'm 6 episodes deep. And I thought the whole time I was watching a backstory about Single Drunk Female. And I'm watching a whole other fucking series.
I don't know you. I am living my best Mariah Carey life with you right now. I do not know you.
You're gonna know me in March.
Yeah, that's right.
Your ass.
Yeah, we're meeting in March. I'm excited.
Yep. Yes. And I promise, so like when I met True Crime, I got her very, very, very drunk. And
well, you ain't getting me drunk because I don't drink, so.
Okay. Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, good. Well, you can drive us home then.
Yeah, I can drive you home. That's no big deal.
We usually. Well, that's
Don't
good.
worry, I can drive y'all home. Y'all be good. I don't drink because I get kind of like I'm one of those really happy drunks. But if you piss me off, I get very angry very quick.
The last time I got drunk, we went to darts, and we were playing darts, and I was playing against Scott and his partner, and I had a new partner, and I was shooting like shit, and my partner started getting pissed off at Scott because Scott was shooting really well, and I and I got into a fight with the guy because that's like you go after Scott, I'm gonna fight your ass. I don't care. And everyone's like, don't you think you used like the gender roles, against him? I'm like, no, because if he wanted to hit me back, I would have fucking understood.
God damn it, Jessica. Please don't get in a
That's
fight.
why I always bring JP to the bars with me instead of, Nick DiOrio, Augie. None of those, they're like 5'4". None of them can back me up. JP will get right in there,
I just like they were just like, where guys are talking and like they're kind of fronting on each other and about to fight, and I just came right up and I said, you better fucking stop it. And I smacked him upside the head.
Hell
And then
yeah,
I immediately
JP.
got pulled away, and then Scott knew the bar owner down here, and we know the bar owner in Virginia too. So, but he knew the bar owner down here, and he's like, I really don't want to kick her out. Do you think I should kick her out? And Scott was like, nah. And he was like, well, you would say nah. And everyone was like, nah. No, she was just defending her man. So, but I didn't know that. So the whole night I was in the car, pissed off because I thought I got kicked out of the bar.
No, Amber Chick. Amber Chick, the last thing I need is to have you, Skip, and Jessica all in this. No, hell no. I'm not putting up with that bullshit.
Yes.
Hell no. I am not dealing with all three of you.
I'm not gonna lie, that does sound really fun. That sounds like the best podcast ever.
Sir.
Honestly.
That is the best time.
I am not, listen, it's bad enough I gotta deal with you motherfuckers on a daily basis anyway. I am not trying, no, hell no, not all three of y'all at the same time. Hell no.
Man.
Willy,
Oh,
are you
shit.
proud of me? I've been doing my thumbnails better. Are you proud of me, sir?
They're way, way better now, but
Okay.
you definitely got some ways to go, alright? I'm gonna keep
Okay,
an eye
listen,
on 'em.
I'm not the best. I'm not the
Yeah,
best.
you don't have to be the best, but I'm saying I'm gonna keep on I'm gonna keep pushing you on those. We're gonna
know.
make them better.
We're gonna make them better. Oh, dude, the community that I'm getting ready to start like doing deep dives on and their creators, they are crazy over there. You're talking.
Who is it? What is
It's
over there?
It's called the Krama community.
Rama?
Krama,
What's that mean,
Crama. They do true crime and drama. These motherfuckers. Okay,
Right.
collectively, we're talking a $20,000 scam. CPS being called all over the place. False copyright strikes all over the place.
You're telling me
Doxing.
the true crime community is actually committing true crimes?
Yes.
That's some shit.
There was
That's
one
some
lady.
shit right there.
There was one lady who did the taxes of someone, and she stole the tax money, allegedly.
Oh, that is
What?
so smart.
Yes.
Hey, if anybody needs their taxes done, let me know. Jessica Pizzle, at Jessica Pizzle at twitter.com. You let me know. You
That's
let
so
me know.
stupid because that's so easily trackable. Like,
I
you can-
know.
Like what? Are these?
It's crazy, dude. And it's not
They're
just
old
like
enough to do taxes, but they aren't old enough to realize that it's like literally a direct line to their name.
Willy. These are full grown ass people, and it's not just like one bad player in this group. It's like a handful of bad players in this group. A handful. It's like
That's
5 or
insane.
6.
Yeah. Whenever there's
I-
a new community that like implodes in popularity, and true crime very much did that. There's always some sus players that end up making it through,
Dude, it's crazy. Like I'm
So
trying
I'm
to figure
interested.
out
I'm
how to do it.
excited. When do you plan on having that out?
Hopefully next week I'll start with the because what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to do an introductory stream with each one of them, and then go deeper after that because there's so many players, and at one point they intertwine because they're fighting with each other and this, that, and the other, and yeah, before you know it, you got $20,000 here, taxes here, false copyright strikes here, calling CPS here. It's crazy.
No, you're usually somebody that like reports on like other people getting in shit, but now you're gonna get in shit, and we'll all be like we'll all be doing it to you now.
Wait, how am I? I'm not gonna get into shit. I'm an angel. Nobody.
Really? So you're gonna go in there just ball busting all these people for pulling off like tax heists, and you don't expect any of them to come at you with some shit?
Listen, all I'm doing is reporting and just. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to be talking about any. I'm not getting low like they get low. They get low when they talk about each other. I'm not getting low. I am staying professional.
So funny, man.
My favorite thing when people try to come at me is when they post screenshots of all the commentary bros that follow me, and they're like, "Well, go figure." And I'm like, "Bro, do you guys realize I like practically paid for those?"
Oh my God, Jessica.
Like they're not following me because they like me. They're following me because I'm a pay pig.
I am so mad at her for saying that. I hate her so much for saying that.
Shit.
I swear to God, I'm so mad at her for saying that.
That's so fucking funny.
I swear to God, they have me muted because there is no way that I still have those follows sometimes.
You know what? I don't have you muted, JP. Even though you definitely post some mad cringe sometimes. I respect it.
Exactly.
I respect it.
And sometimes I spam post. Like,
dude, yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's how I feel about like Nick. Nick posts like 45 times a day.
He does.
If you're in commentary, half your timeline is just reading like Nick post about shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
He like, I feel like it's his job to tweet sometimes.
Yeah, literally right before I went to bed, I'm like, I wonder if there's any drama that happens. It's like 1 a.m. It's just Nick posting about like Destiny's new expansion or some shit. I'm like,
See, Amber Chick got my back. Amber Chick says, I got your back, Xylie. I ain't scared of none of them rejects. I know that's right.
Look, all I'm saying, Xylie, look, if you want to handle this and be all classy about it, fine. But the instant you give me I hear the details on this shit, I'm instantly going in on these people. I'm making all the true crime jokes.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Willy.
That sounds so funny.
These people have 26K followers. One has 10K. They have like a lot of followers, right? No one bigger has ever made a video about them. Nobody touches them.
Probably nobody knows, you know?
Yeah, because I didn't know, and I would have made some really nasty videos on them too. I mean, shit. I'm surprised that Blossom hasn't made a video on my video because I was not kind. I mean, I get views though. I get views like they're like I get more views than fucking half the like all of I don't know a lot of them. A lot of these people that have more subs than me, I get more views than them.
Yeah, you've had a few videos pop. Didn't you get a couple that hit like 200K or something?
Oh no, I wish my biggest video was 14K.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Cecil McFly then or something like that.
Maybe yeah, Cecil got a bit. Yeah, no, her that. Oh god, what was that video? I don't know. It was a really freaking good video, and it popped the fuck off.
I'm gonna be honest, Jessica. I think your last video on Honest Conversation, you edited that very well. I think that was your best. I think that was your best edited video. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man,
seriously, when I watched it, and it's not just because you said about me and Skip, and it's not because of that. And I know it may sound like that because you said something about us, but no, I think honestly, I watched that video and I was like, this is the best edited video she's done so far.
What's so funny about that is I literally spent more time on that video than any other video, but it was because my fucking software kept on crashing.
No, I think it was good. I think you did a good job on it. Honestly.
Man. Oh man. It was just that was hard though. I don't want to do that again. I hate editing, man.
Honestly, I think editing's the best part of making videos.
I'm on my phone editing. Willy,
Oh, you edit on your phone?
I
Dude.
do everything on my phone.
Get a library card. What the fuck?
He
On
said
your
get a
phone?
library card. I'm so mad right
Jesus.
now.
So I have a laptop, but I hate using it. I don't know. I'm just used to it on my phone now. But
Dude, that sounds disaster.
Fuck
doing any of
fuck
this on your
editing.
phone.
I'll just do it in a
So
live
bad.
stream. Fuck all that. I'll
Honestly,
just do it
live
in a
streaming's
stream.
worse than editing too. Live streaming sounds it's way too hard.
A live stream is so much easier. Actually, I'm doing
would
your
love to
video
watch
tomorrow, Willy.
Oh, my quartering 2 video. Can you
Yes.
believe Jeremy actually like shut up? I could not believe it, dude.
I can't
I was
believe it
so-
either.
I was so proud of him. I felt like I was like his dad or something, like cheering at him at his baseball game.
Daddy Willy, Daddy Willy,
Yeah.
you're now Daddy
I was like-
Willy.
I made a whole video be like, stop spurging on Twitter, and he went, I'm not gonna spurg on Twitter this time. Good job. Like, no fucking way he did it. He listened.
Oh my god.
What a guy.
Oh my
He did it.
Mm,
So proud of him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like watching him not shit his pants for the first time, It's like he made it in the toilet. No fucking way.
Be
Like
nice.
he's like 2 years he's 2 years late, but like thank God, like he did it eventually.
I love your videos so much. They're so stupid funny. And I thought about doing like your setup where like I'm standing while I'm talking, but I did that with the Prime K's video, and it was just.
I don't know how
I
Willy
just-
does it standing like
Standing
that.
is
I
so
don't
much
know.
better, dude. When I was sitting, I was like, oh, I just feel like I can't, like, I feel so restricted.
Yeah, because you move
Yeah.
around like a maniac as you talk. That's why.
Yeah, I'm like a rabbi giving a speech. They like nod back and forth.
Do you know how hard it is to take a screenshot of you and cut that shit out because you move your hand so much? Like, I'll have the perfect
I'm
face of
telling
you.
Xylie, this is basically attack on my people. All right,
I'm
this is
just-
what we do.
I'm just saying, okay? When I go to take a fucking screenshot of you, it's hard because I'll
Just
have the perfect
do what
face.
the rest of us do and just pick whatever one. If it's fucking ugly, even better. That's just how you do it. You just rip the best.
I'll have the perfect picture, but your hand will
is
be
what it
blurry
is.
because you'll be in the middle of doing this or something. God damn
Yeah,
it.
true. True.
I just have Craig Beckett do all my thumbnails. That
Oh,
was
so
that
you
was the
cheat.
best.
You cheating bitch.
I cheat. I don't do my thumbnails. No, I pay somebody.
I can't pay
Oh.
nobody yet.
I was gonna pay an editor. I had an editor set up to be paid to edit my videos, and it was oh my god, what
Good
was
point,
Conrad
Irish.
now?
Good point, Irish.
Huh?
Irish
Um,
said he swims in a parking lot. What do you expect? Good point.
I was raised on the streets. That's what I learned.
Literally.
I had to swim in the
Literally.
streets.
With a floaty on in the puddle. Absolutely.
Driving with a
Literally.
shirt on my back, a draft floaty around my waist.
Oh my
my god.
Y'all are bad.
Yeah.
Why do I have to deal with y'all?
Oh, so my next video, I told Skip about it, but I was gonna do like kind of like live, like just record myself reacting to everything and going through the Twitter and stuff. And I was like, I just don't want to edit it all, so I'm just gonna record myself, record my screen, put it together, call it a day, and I'm gonna call it basically a live stream. Balls as a parody for
I hate
Alicia's
you.
Zaps.
I hate you. I'm done. I'm done.
You could do what that one like guy in Dark Viper did, where he just posted his script and he was mad that people read his script or whatever.
Oh, there you
Right?
go.
Like, the fuck? Why would you post it?
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. When he was just like, Charlie, you should have not reacted to it until I made the video. It's like, bro, you posted it online and it was named like reaction streamers are evil or something. Like, what do you? Of
Right?
course, somebody's gonna read it. Like,
Oh yeah, I
what do you
reacted
mean?
to Charlie's video about that on members only.
Charlie was very nice to that guy.
He
I
really
would've been
was.
a lot meaner.
After
man.
what that guy was saying, he was actually very nice. He was
I would have
very
been
nice.
a lot harsher on that guy.
Yeah.
All right, that does it for me. Thanks for having me on, Xylie. Thanks
Yeah.
for covering this hellhole. I'm glad somebody talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, I almost didn't, but I figured, I mean, people need to know what's going on, you know what I mean?
I definitely wasn't, but I think something need to be said that was like in a video that wasn't just somebody being like
Yeah.
isn't this funny, lol, or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
All right,
you,
take
Willy.
it easy, fam.
Bye. Peace out.
Bye bye.
All right, so I'm getting out of here. We have been live
Yes.
2 hours and 14 minutes. So I'm gonna get
wow.
out of here. Been long as hell.
Yay.
I hate all of you. All of you. God damn it. All right, let me get out of this chat and then I will I'm gonna set my stream up to go bye-bye. Thank you for coming on, Miss Jessica. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. You guys have a good night.
All right. Night, baby.
Bye. Night.
All right, guys, and we're gonna get out of here. And yes, y'all have a good night. And remember, keep it real.